Rajkumar Rao on how Shah Rukh
I
Khan
couldn't fit that in.
inspired him. Yeah, that's a better way. But it's Rajkumar Rao discusses the influence of Shah Rukh Khan, SRK on his acting career. The highlight, the Stree actor, 2 actor called SRK, has that star and reveals how Khan inspired him to pursue acting. This is coming in from Times of India, and I'm pretty sure there is a few quotes in there, John. But Srikanth, I noticed he was in that as well, and I know that one of our writers reviewed that I think earlier last month on the website. So the guy's doing the rounds at the moment. And you mentioned that when we were doing the reactions last night, John, about in terms of composers, directors and actors in India, they keep themselves busy with maybe about 5 or 6 projects per year. I don't know how they can do it. I honestly don't. You know, when you see our actors over here, there's maybe about a handful that can manage that sort of
Showing
schedule.
our actors up
Yeah.
for being lazy bastards. But to be fair, when you think of actors over here, your mind immediately goes to the superstar actors: Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt. I'm kind of pushed myself into a corner here.
Like Scott Adkins is doing 50 films a year. Yeah.
There's actors who are maybe not at the absolute top almost. I mean, you think of top actors, SRK in India. I mean, he's only done 3 films last year or something. He did. Yeah, I mean, but that's probably similar to what top actors, probably 1 or 2. And then the really, really top ones, they'll maybe pick and choose, and they do 1 every fucking 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
But they're rare, even over in India. I'd imagine that'd be rare, and it's rare here. SRK done 2 or 3, didn't he? And I think 2024, off the top of my head, he done Jawan, Patan. Did Donkey come out? I think that came out the year after.
Yeah, it came out early.
So he's done 2.
Yeah.
So he's, I mean, maybe the top actors in India
As well.
But
Shah Rukh Khan's an older gent as well that perhaps maybe, you know, in his early days he was doing that. But the guy's left a mark, obviously, on the art. And obviously, it's we cover
story, Stephen.
Yeah, but
it's his backstory. He's just an inspiration.
When we cover obviously a lot of Indian entertainment news, John, and it all harks back to who inspired who, and a lot of people, obviously, certain from the Bollywood neck of the woods, will say Shah Rukh Khan. But it goes further than that. We've seen actors from the South commenting on how Shah Rukh Khan inspired them to become an actor. Not a successful actor, just an actor. It just inspired them. Watching his movies, watching his performances over the last 3-4 decades. I think Vijay Sethupathi was one of them. I'm sure he commented on Shah Rukh Khan, his sort of his career trajectory and where he wanted to be as an actor at a certain time in his life as well. And I think perhaps maybe not at the same level, but certainly he is on that trajectory in terms of his own body of work. And in comparison, and comparing his work with his own work, if you know what I mean, not with Shah Rukh Khan. That's a bit unfair. But yeah, I mean, the guy's inspired so many actors and so many people to take up acting. And I'm always amazed, John. I know we've not seen a lot of Shah Rukh Khan films. We've only really, over the last 2 years, started to watch his body of work. At this age, in his mid-50s, late 50s, I think he is now, the guy's energy levels don't seem to be decreasing at the moment. He seems to just go from strength to strength. And his cameo appearance in Tiger 3, was it?
Yeah, it was very good.
It was one of the best cameos I've ever seen. It was just
right away,
having that presence there.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a little ball, it was the music. I'm like, fucking hell. That's Patan.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he comes in. And look what I'm talking about this. It was a cool fucking moment, Stephen. I mean, we spoke about this the other day. When we delved into Indian cinema, there was maybe 1 or 2 actors from India that we were aware of.
Yeah.
And Shah Rukh was definitely one of them.
Yes.
This guy's a worldwide
star.
He's obviously insanely rich. He's top of his craft. He's a hugely inspirational guy, so it doesn't surprise me to see Rajkumar name checking him. I don't know if you want me to read the quote incidentally. It's a long quote, but I can try
go
and
for
read
it.
it. It's a great feeling. All my life, even today, I've been saying, of course, Shah Rukh Khan's dialogue. Of course, I paid homage to him. He was in Stree 1 and in Stree 2 also. But when somebody like him, of course, says my line, such an iconic line, it's such an amazing feeling. I can't describe it in words because he's been a big reason for me to be an actor. He'll always be my star for sure. And you know, anyone who delivers an exceptional performance on screen, who inspires me, who touches my heart, is my star. So there you go. The guy touches a lot of people's hearts. He's also hugely inspirational. He's been about for 20, 30 years, 30 years. He's in nearly 60.
Yeah.
Guy's been there forever. And you know what it's like when you grow up, and I presume Raj Kumar's a lot younger. And this guy's always been there. He's part of the furniture.
Yep.
And then he is saying a line in a film. If you experienced that, it would be an unbelievable moment. You would remember that the rest of your days. So it's a cool moment. It's always good to see artists, be it musicians or actors or anything else, recognising fellow artists in their field and saying, look, they really inspired me. It was great seeing them doing this or doing that. It's always great to see them talking about each other, because you can imagine it's cutthroat and there's a lot of backstabbing and a lot of arseholes, for lack of a better word, in certain industries who will just be nice in people's faces, but when it comes down to it are really vindictive and want to cut throats of other people to get ahead. So when you see genuine people maybe just showing, I don't know, appreciation for other people, then
I mean,
it's good to see.
I think it's easy to say that generation of actor has a responsibility to pass on that wisdom, pass on the advice and what to look for and what to look out for, and in terms of what to avoid as well. But in Shah Rukh Khan's case, I don't know the guy, obviously. I've only seen a couple of his interviews prior to us watching any of his films, but he comes across as a very genuine, grounded guy. And he talk about his background as well. He's grown up in terms of having that normal living, which keeps him grounded. You know,
did he lose his sister?
Yeah,
I think someone young, didn't he?
I think it was. Yeah,
and I think he may have lost a couple of family members young, and that obviously he did a really hard start in life, and it's an inspirational story. This guy's got rising to where he is now. Certainly in the north, where we keep getting told it's full of nepotism and a lot of back scratching and whatnot, and really hard to break in. There's established names and families. And if you're an outsider trying to break in, it's enormously difficult. So he's a really inspirational guy.
It must be incredible when Shah Rukh Khan mentions you in an interview, though.
Yeah.
The likes of Vijay Sethupathi. You know, he'll comment and say how he admires his work and stuff like that. That must be an absolute buzz for these actors, hearing that from him.
You know, Stephen, would you know, I was just thinking I remember back in the day we had a couple of people commenting, we can arrange this, we can arrange that to have famously we'll get you over. We'll pay for it. We're like, no, you fucking won't, you liar. But imagine at some point, when you say, imagine him saying your name or whatever or whatnot. Imagine getting to the point of maybe a Cine Desi who's on this platform, who I think do interviews where they're big people in India, not just actors but directors. Imagine getting to the point in our journey where we could have an interview with someone like Shah Rukh Khan. That would be an absolutely monumental moment. Just getting to discuss, or even a Manoj Bajpayee, who I've watched interviews with this guy. He's speaking for an hour, perfect fucking English. Yeah, it'd be unbelievable to have a moment, even 10 minutes, speaking to someone like that and picking their brains about their career. It'd be incredible. It would, unbelievable.
And I just, you know, I don't know what it is, but certainly since we've been on this journey over the last 4 years, and we've seen so many films, seen so many web series, we've went through all these different actors, and even the trailer reactions, we're picking up actors that obviously we've still not seen in terms of film and stuff like that, but the ones that we have seen, and Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan as well, I would put into that. There's just something about them. They've got this aura about them, and something we talk about is in terms of, I would like to meet that person, just to even shake their hand. You know, it doesn't have to be anything exceptional, and I just to go past them and say, you know, how you doing or something like that. Yeah. And he's one of the guys. He just seems like a very grounded, normal guy that you could relate to, and I think he could relate to obviously as well. A couple of shit kickers from Glasgow.
I think it's the fact he's came from nothing.
Yeah,
those type of individuals are always special. You get people who get everything in life. It's put in their lap, and they don't have to work for it. When you have someone from any walk of life, it doesn't matter what their career is. It could be acting, it could be anything business related, who've came from nothing. They're completely different beasts entirely. They're really inspired and driven to get at the top of their craft, and they don't forget where they came from. Yeah. So they're always the most sort of special individuals. I think of The Rock and whatnot, guys like that. Yeah. Came from he came from a wrestling family, but he had pennies in his pocket at one point. To go from that, failing in the NFL because of an injury, to becoming where he is now, Guy's never forgotten where he's came from. By all accounts, a really decent guy. There's loads of examples of that in life. Businessmen who have rose to the top came from nothing. They never forget where they came from.
Yeah.
And I can imagine Shah Rukh, I don't know the guy, but just the vibes I get, that's what he's like.
Yeah.
Thoroughly decent telepathy VJ in the South.
John,
Strikes me as
I
being
know
the
it was
same.
I know it was a while ago, and we're going to be talking about Stree 2's box office just in a moment. But in terms of Rajkumar Rao, it's certainly a name that we remember from obviously doing the trailer reactions,
Yeah.
and certainly we'll be checking out the movies as well. Stree, we'll have to watch Stree 1 first, of course, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I liked the trailer from what we saw, right down our street in terms of how
Kind of horrific.
how
The one
we-
where
yeah, horror
kind of
comedy
humour as well, yeah.
I was
It was like a-
getting what's his name? Does Shaun of the Dead director?
yeah, Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright
Yeah.
vibes from it. Definitely the sort
Yeah, I
of way
did
it was
like look
cut
at the
and the
trailer.
sort of tone of the humour as well. Because I think when we watched it, we were kind of, whoa, this is a bit over the place, but it was deliberate. It's
Yeah.
constructed in that sense. It's Silverburn, John.
Silverman
we
is
can
out, yeah.
go. We can go and see it. It's there.
Cool.
It's 7:30, which is not
It's doing
too
all right
bad.
in terms of Rotten Tomatoes as well, and
Decent,
on
yeah.
IMDb, it's getting good ratings.
Yeah,
Seems
it's
to
only-
be for a sequel at least. I mean,
It's
they
only been
usually-
out 11 days, is that?
Yeah,
15th
11 days,
August,
yeah.
yeah. So it's not been out too long, but it's, I mean,
It's going to be
certainly,
really good to find
hope-
out the box office. I know we're going to discuss that, but in the United Kingdom,
yeah.
what
Yeah.
it is in the United Kingdom,
That's interesting,
we'll
yeah.
get that information. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the first movie first, obviously, because I think both of us do like that genre, horror comedy, and certainly big fans of Edgar Wright. Beetlejuice, obviously Tim Burton's got that knack for horror comedy as well, and it's just something right down our street. But
so we've got a comment from Podry.
Yeah.
Padre. I say Podry.
Padre, yeah,
I think of Harrington, the golfer. Incidentally, welcome, my man, from Ireland. Always love people from Ireland coming in. They're saying next year, 2025 potentially. It's getting announced at 8 a.m. tomorrow, though.
yeah.
No one really knows, but all indications are 2025.
Yeah,
Lots of concert or gigs, 2 venues. The
Yeah.
talk is Manchester or
it's
London.
nothing confirmed, but
Nothing
Liam
confirmed.
definitely did say,
See you at the front.
he did say maybe, yeah. So we'll see.
Liam's heavily hinting, and
Yeah.
I can imagine, we never even discussed that element of it. I can imagine Liam just now. He's probably not slept in a week.
Yeah, down in the Guinnesses.
He will be buzzing out of his fucking mind. at
We're
this.
going to move on to our final
I mean,
topic.
it was